In the heart of a charming town named Morningside, nestled among emerald hills and crystal streams, there stood an old stone bridge that had silently watched centuries pass beneath its sturdy arches. Known as the Bridge at Midnight, it was the place where destinies intertwined, whispered about in tales told by flickering candlelight. Beneath this bridge, where the moonlight played over the rippling waters, is where our story begins with two souls destined to meet one fateful night. Elle was a free-spirited artist, ever captivated by the whimsical beauty that life had to offer. With a sketchbook in hand, she wandered the town as if the cobblestone paths were laid out just for her feet to dance upon. Living a life structured around patterns and predictability, Theo was the complete opposite. A dedicated scientist, his world was composed of the calculable and tangible. One evening, as fate would have it, Theo found himself wandering, an unusual choice outside his familiar halls of academia, caught in the web of curiosity toward the arts that he couldn't shrug off. There was Elle, seated on the cool stones, the warm glow of dawn like a paintbrush across the sky, as her hands made delicate strokes against the canvas. "Is there something beyond the world we can see?" Theo murmured, almost to himself, as he halted his steps upon seeing her. Elle looked up from her work, intrigued, and smiled softly. "That's for you to explore, isn't it?" she replied. They talked, as time seemed to pause around them, about stars and paints, the elegance of formulas and the chaos of creativity, weaving a connection threaded with understanding and warmth. Days turned into weeks, and their meetings at the bridge became a dance they both cherished. But like all tales, there was a moment where the heart must confront itself. Elle's wanderlust called her to faraway places, to capture new vistas and voices on her canvases. On their last night together under the bridge at midnight, a tension lay between the brushstrokes and the numbers, an unspoken farewell, not heavier for its silence. "You'll leave a trail," Theo said softly, as if not daring the words to break the peace of the night. "And perhaps, in another place and time, I'll follow it." Elle embraced him, a hug imbued with gratitude, and whispered, "The bridge will always know the way, even if we forget." Years later, as Elle painted in a faraway land, her heart skipped a beat. She glanced toward the threshold